as it'll be the Armadillos of Toronto taking on the Bisons of Omaha.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, what
say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But you look at this defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10. at the 42-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. But you look at this defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This short throw caught. And the ball is knocked out. It's going the other way. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Play action. Here's Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. .31 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd down and 13. Throwing is Hurts.
That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Armadillos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
What are you looking at? Get off the field now. Get your eyes checked.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bisons, nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Hurts completing this one quickly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Armadillos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. Milton Williams collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
11 yards there, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd and 14. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Come on, guys, what's going on? Come on, what are we doing? Move the ball.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy